Coco Nids, it's your boy Winner 785 here for some more Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Hi guys, how y'all doing? I realized I'm a doofus, but it's fine. A story so far. Yes, please. The Professor and Luke made their way successfully to Reinhold Manor, where they saw Lady Dahlia. But before they could start talking, a loud noise startles Lady Dahlia's cat, Claudia, who runs off. The Professor and Luke are now forced to find the missing feline. Is that it? Cool. Index. Did I do everything? If I did everything, I should not have this puzzle. Cool. There's supposed to be another one around, but I suppose it isn't here yet then. I smell bread breaking about there. Nice. Which, I'll take that as a win. Ow, 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 ow. I wish I could do something better with this. We better get our decision for Claudia, Professor. Yes, yes, indeed we shall. Alright, nothing for it, but head up and up the way. Up and over to the left. This is a new part of town we haven't seen before. Anything on the signboard? It's a menu for the restaurant. Cool. The window has a coin for me? No. That one did. Sign? I don't know what the sign's for. Ferris wheel, and quite a large one at that. Box, great. The great? No. The manual. Wouldn't do to pop the top and have a look. Really would it not? The barrel behind her. Got you. Alright, Granny, you're up. I know you're the mysterious looking one. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat? Yeah, yes, it ran over that way towards the park. And what, may I ask, are you planning on doing with it once you find it? We're gonna take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's a cat and she has asked us to bring it back to her. And they're gonna try to catch that cat barehanded. Oh, good heavens. That's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here, cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure the little thing will go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you solve this puzzle for me. Of course, not even 3 minutes in and we're into a puzzle again. 22 pig pen partitions. 7 prize winning pigs are lazing about in the pen. To make sure the pigs don't fight with each other, you've decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below and separate all the pigs from each other? Remember, not even a snout or pilly tail can sneak over each partition. This may sound rough, but it's not that bad. Drag the cells from one point to another to draw a line. When you're finished sectioning off all the pigs, tap submit. The key in this, I believe, is this sucker here. We should have something like that. And ooh, is it this? Yep. And then last but not least, there you go. Just like that, all of them are separated. Pretty sure that's how it is anyways.
Well, here's my guess.
Yep. That one in the center is the key focal point. If you can get him away from everyone else gets their own space. Good job! Even the pigs have bound to be happy with this arrangement. I think it might be the only correct answer. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it is. Which is actually pretty nice. I must say, I'm very impressed. Here you go then, some fish bones as I promised. Good luck with that cat. You got some fish bones! This is a cute thing. We rarely get to see this particular event. However, if you do have a random item, it's just here. Something temporary to hold on to the solo puzzle. It's just right there in the inventory. Or in the trunk. It's curious as heck. Oh, hey! You look interesting. Adria or Adria. Let's go with Adria. Adria. Teehee. That guy gets so hooked up that he turns red like a tomato. He looks so silly. Alright, let's see. What's up, Paulie? Oh god, I knew his name was Paulie. I was guessing because he's red like a pole. Oh, jeez. Oh, I have just had it this time. I'm gonna explode, I think. Like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Lend me an ear, will you? There are trees in the village, and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly faces. The same as staying isn't a big place, right? Sometimes you cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, bam! Time for a screaming match. I really wish we could find a way to stop bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on, you look like you've got a good head on your shoulders. Do me a favor and help me out. Puzzle 20, Unfriendly Commutes. Draw a path between each man's home and his work by... Draw a path between each man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. There we go. Boy. Look at that. Look at that lovely path. And C. And this is odd. You'd think there'd be more, but there isn't. Claire. So, weird details. What is the weirdest detail here? I'm gonna say it's this path on the outside. But that's not too odd. If I do take the steep path around this inside plus section, that leaves this. Which you would like to think D could just go up and come back down. But no, that's not an option. I see it. There we go. There's the path.
Luke, here's my answer.
Oh.
Every puzzle
There we go.
has an answer.
Just have to find that one particular trick. That's right, you know, it doesn't even have to look at each other. Good job. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, and look, there's a variation or two right there in the corner. Where C and D are touching each other or not. That's fine. That's nice. But that particular one, specifically E, realizing you needed to go around like that to get to E and to give room for D to make it there, that's the catch. That's the tricky one. Glad I found it. Oh, thanks a million! I can finally get to work without blowing my top. I really mean it. You're a lot brighter than you look. Oh yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond Village Square? Take a tip from me. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from that thing. Well, right then, I'm off. Thanks again, chum. Hey, got a strange gizmo for that. Lovely. Are you done screaming? Oh, this time I'm just livid. It's just too much to take. The needle on my rap meter is through the roof. Why am I so looked up, you ask? It's this blasted puzzle. I've been trying to work it out since yesterday. I just can't get it, and it has me so frantic I can't sleep. Stupid puzzle! Come here and take a look, will you? I love that they put Layton in frame, but he couldn't even get a chance to reply. A bit of precision. There we go. A man has been prescribed 10 pills, starting today he must take 1 pill a day, but because the concentration of the medicine is different in each pill, he must take them in a specific order. Since the pills all look the same, the master decides to write numbers on each pill to help him remember the order which he needs to take them. How many pills does he need to number if he wants to keep track of the order? Ah. 8 of them. If he's got 10 pills, he takes the first one immediately. And then he numbers the next 8. And then when there's one left that's unmarked, that's the one he doesn't have to... That's the one he just takes. The answer is 8.
That should do it.
Bottom pills be like, yo!
Another puzzle solved.
Good job! Since the master started taking his medicine today, first thing you should do is take today's pill. Next, he should deliver the pills for today's 3 through 9. If he does this, he shouldn't have to label the pill for the last day. It'll be the only one without a label. He only needs to label 8 pills. Also, God, look at the size of them pills. Jesus Christ. What were you thinking, man? I knew I was ready to solve it all by myself. But you had to go and ruin everything, didn't you? But with that puzzle solved, I guess I can finally sleep again. So I guess I owe you one. Thanks. I know you both have your work cut out for you, so good luck, yeah? And another strange gizmo from Polly. Hey. Alright, trick or treat? I doubt it, but you never know. So just what is that golden apple anyway? The name makes a bloke hungry, which makes a bloke angry. Alright. Adria, you got anything about that, or are you just gonna laugh at him some more? Just laughing. Got it. Doot, doot. Ooh, I'm hungry. Well, well, well. Chair. Plant. Light? I guess drawing. Where's the last one? Okay, there we go. Cool! Alright, talk to me, buddy. You look like a sharp talk. Nick! So I hear you two into puzzles, I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're ogling these coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look. Oh, jeez. Alright, Nick, what do you got for me? Puzzle 25, Equilateral Triangle. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? Oh, yeah, that's easy. Move coins around by sliding them with your stylus. When your stylus side with their position, tap the submit icon. One, 2, 3. I really appreciate the fact that they keep the indentations with the old ones too. Because it helps you visualize that the 7 in the center really don't matter. They're gonna stay in the same spots no matter what. However, if you just ship these around, it works out wonderfully.
There we go.
All too easy.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. The interesting thing about this puzzle is the way the whole triangle changes shape with the simple shifting of a few coins. The trick is to think about the corners in the first triangle, then it's easy to see the changes you need to make. And I like the way the diagram changes it too. It just pushes them along. Instead of flipping them around, it just makes it rotate, which is pretty cute. Yep, it's just as I thought. You guys are a bunch of puzzle fiends. Hey, strange gizmo. Nice. Seems there's full of puzzle lovers like you two. And all of them are nice like me. Watch your back. Puzzle 25, Equilateral Triangle. Nice. Alright, you got another one for me, Nick? Sorry, I don't have a puzzle for you now. I'll have to bump into... I'll have one for you next time we bump into each other. Love beans on side. Hello, Crouton. Hey, this is your first time here, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you've come to the right place. Trains should be so empty if the food's as good as you say. Hey now, no need to be like that. This is just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times when things are quiet. If it was always the lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day? Oh, and speaking of preparation, I've got myself a little problem on my hands. You see, I've got to divide this 8-liter pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. However, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. I wonder if there's some way I can do it using these 3-liter and 5-liter pitchers I found. Of course there is, why wouldn't there be? Here we have an 8-liter pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-liter pitcher, and an empty 3-liter pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to divide the 8 liters of juice so that both the 5-liter pitcher and the 8-liter pitcher are each holding exactly 4 liters of juice. Boop. Clickety clock. There you go. Touch the pitcher to pick it up. To move its contents, tap the pitcher where you would like the liquid to go. So we tap and we pour. Simple as that. I do believe I am making a fool of myself. But this is fine, probably. Oh, hey, well, would you look at that? Got it easy. Hey.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Well done. If you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across a solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves. These liquid distribution problems have a very long history, with some examples dating back to medieval times. Oh shit, I did get it in the fastest time. Fuck it. Cool. I love surprising myself like that. Ah, so that's how it's done. Great thinking. Thanks a lot. If I ever have troubles like this again, would you mind if I call on you for help? Hey, a strange gizmo. Awesome. You got another one for us by chance? Can I interest you in a beverage? We got great sandwiches too. No puzzles though. What a shame. I feel robbed. Is that just Nick again? Yeah. I don't think there actually is a random puzzle line around. Unfortunately. Oh well. I'd sooner believe there's one here, case in point. Oh look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle. Puzzle 111, making a square. Ooh. 3 of the 4 parts each D can be shown can be combined to form a square. Circle the one that isn't used. You're allowed to freely combine. Sorry. You're allowed to rotate the parts freely when combining them. Ooh, that's a interesting way to go about it. A square, right? Sorry, my brain's still on cubes for some reason. Circle the one that isn't used. Got it. The way I look at this, I can't help but think this is gonna be a 4x4 square. So, I'm gonna use B as the base point and think about A, right? If A covers 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as here, that leaves room for C to go 3 on the side, 1 in the center. And yep, that is specifically gonna reach here. And that'll be my 4x4, which means D is not being used, and that's pretty damn easy.
How does this sound? Professor, I've solved it!
I'm impressed. That's right, D's not used. Maybe this was too easy. Yeah, maybe it was. I feel like it was a bit too easy, but I'm sure it'll be trickier sooner or later. I wish all puzzles were this easy. Alright, that should be everything, yeah. Joe. I'm gonna click on Claudia last, because if I click on her first, we're gonna get into a cutscene and go back, and that'll be annoying, because it'll take a while for us to get back here. The filthy jar reminds you of a puzzle I once heard. Puzzle 26, bottle full of gems. A glass jar holds a single gem. After 1 minute, the gem splits into 2 gems. 1 minute after that, 2 gems each split again, forming a total of 4 gems. Continuing at this rate, a single gem can multiply to fill the whole jar in exactly 1 hour. Knowing this, how long in minutes would it take to fill a jar if you had started with 2 gems? Well, well, well. I understand the assignment easily. The answer is 59 minutes, because if you start with 1 and it takes an hour, it takes a minute to get to 2. If you start with 2, it just cuts out a minute's time.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
785! Let's go! The answer is 59 minutes. If it takes 1 minute for a single gem split into 2, therefore starting with 2 only saves you a minute. Yeah, look at that. Look at that grandpappy mustache. He's great. You're spot on. Excellent job. This jar is quite nice, actually. Why don't we take it with us? But my boy is covered in grime. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar. I think you're right. Look, reach your hand in and see what's inside, will you? Painting scrap. You'll have to see it. What kind of love just throws rubbish wherever he pleases? That's a good question. What kind of love indeed? One up top. Is there anything in the grass? On the sign? Rhinehole Park. Open 10 AM, closed 5 PM. Fascinating. Is there a Ferris wheel back there? Yes, there is. And I believe the last coin should be on the top of the wall somewhere. I believe in the moss. It's gotta be in the moss, man. I'm just gonna click on the moss. Click on every last mossy thing. Yeah, it was in the moss. What a dump. Alright. Come here, Claudia. No way left to run. Professor, there she is! Quickly then, use the fish bones. Hey, Claudia, come here, girl. Meow. Meow. Lieutenant Professor, here she comes. Excellent, and we can head back to the Rhino Manor. Oh, look at her go. She's so happy. Chapter 2, Fugitive of Feline, complete. Hey. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to Rhino Manor. Are you becoming used to moving around and investigating Saint Mystere? Or accustomed? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in the village as the story progresses. But there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Rilton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you've passed up and work towards completing every puzzle in the game. I think a fair bit of them are time sensitive, so that if there's a particular character in an area, you can go get the puzzle from them then, but once you progress the chapter or move on, they might not be in the area any longer, and therefore they might not have the puzzle anymore. In which case it gets sent to Granny Rilton, which is neat and nice. I'm pretty sure hidden puzzles don't have a time requirement like that, or aren't temporal like that. And also, any puzzle that you know where it is, regardless of an NPC, I'm pretty sure it should stay where it is, as long as it's, you know, same environmental conditions, which I guess that might sound a bit weird, but you'll understand as you play along. Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor. Oh, what's up? Matthew? Professor! Oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we brought her back safe and sound. Oh, well, my lady will be very happy to hear that. But there's no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs. Right this way, please. So, you're the famous Professor Layton then. Hello, Chelmy. The name is Chelmy, Inspector Chelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. I'm sorry? Well, I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby! Mama misses you so much. Meow. What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense. We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, one Simon Reynolds. Simon was... Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reynolds Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I see, and the cause of death? I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton, I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified. Speaking of details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are you ex-claws? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Alright everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone allowed to leave until I've talked to everyone. Yeah, there was a murder. I don't really mind Simon dying. He was a little bit of a snobby prick anyways. It's fine. But this is just, you know, annoying because it's getting in the way of everything. Oh boy. Ah, that's on my bad. Oops, oh well. Alright, ask about the murder. Well, you're the guy to ask usually. Matthew, what do you know? Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Chelmy showed up. And where's Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead in this case. Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. Ooh, that's a neat little cog. What is this? I'm sorry to say I have no idea, but I thought it may be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing! It's a cog so small that one could search your room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. Cog discovery was added to your list of mysteries. A small cog. Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits the description. What? Are you joking? A puzzle at a time like this? My boy, there's no time. That is not a good time for a puzzle. Find it out. Ooh. You're holding an 8-point. Oh, sorry. You're holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. And if you hold the shape so the red dot is in the position shown in diagram A, then flip it over, you'll see the black dot is depicted below. Now, assume you're holding the shape as shown on the left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Draw a circle around where you think the black dot should go. Ooh, joy. Alright. So, red dot's on top. And we spin it around. So, your black dot ends up on the left. However, relativity, because it should be here. Yep. Black dot is here while facing that way. You spin, black dot is here while facing our way. Cool. So it's always 2 to the right of wherever the red dot is. So if the red dot's here, this is where our black dot is. And if you spin it around, it should come right back where that red dot is. It's a bit tricky, but I think that's right.
There we go.
Hey!
Critical thinking is the key to success.
That's right! Take a look at the diagram for an explanation. It shows here, it shows there. If you spin it around, and it's... it's easy. It's nice and simple. You'll love to see it. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not at all. The small call is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you are a good man, Professor. I'm confident you'll piece together this puzzle. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. Oh, and we got a strange gizmo for that trouble too. Hey, well, would you look at that? Gordon! What were you doing? What did you see? Imagine a murder in this very house. It brings a chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective, but I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be the fiend's next target. You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Rhino fortune, there are fewer potential suspects. Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well, I'll have you know. He wasn't very close to Augustus, though. You know, all this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I once heard. Oh boy. Puzzle 27, Bickering Brothers. 6 brothers have gathered around the table to eat dinner. Let's call them brothers 1 to 6, with 1 being the eldest and 6 the youngest. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with symbols directly above and below him in age, and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day, and refused to sit next to each other. Brother 1 has already sat down. Can you find a seating arrangement for the others that'll keep everyone from bickering? Ooh. Directly above and below in age. So 1 and 6 are the lucky ones. Because they only have 1 person they're annoyed by. So 2 can't be here. So let's put 2 there, for example. 3 can't go here. And 3 can't sit next to 5. Let's put them there. What does that leave for space to 4? 4 can then go here or there. If I put 3 here, 4 can only go here. But then 3 and 5 will fight, which is a problem. Ooh, actually. Let's put 4 here. 5 over there. 6 here. So 1 will fight with 2. 2's not here. 2 will fight with 3 and 1. We're not here. 3 will fight for 4 and 5. Yeah, 3 and... Okay, sorry. 3 will fight with 2, 4, and 5. Who are not here. 4 will fight with 3 and 5. 5 will fight with 6. And 6 will not fight with anyone. Except 5. I do think this works. Oddly enough, I do think this works. Which, I love that 3 and 5 are in a fight and one's just in the middle like, settle down boys. Don't you dare. Not with me right here, you don't want that. Hey!
Another puzzle solved.
Good job! Set the boys down as shown and there shouldn't be any trouble. A mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. Oh, would you look at that? I think I actually did get the mirror image right. Funny enough, I think I actually did put the mirror image in. That's cool. Ah, yes, that's the answer. Thank you for clearing up the puzzle, but we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you I had nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer. Of course. I understand your position. It appears I'm a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Another gizmo. Whoa, we are getting way more of these than I expected to get. Any puzzles? Ah. Matthew, you got a puzzle for me? Nope, nothing for it but to poke Chalmy. Is this everyone who was present at the scene of the crime? I believe we are missing Ramon, sir. Ramon! Where is he and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once. To be honest, my lady, thinking about it, I've not seen Ramon for a few hours now. What? Don't tell me he was murdered as well. No, hold on a moment. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of the crime. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too? Tell me, what the hell? Okay, Matthew, talk to me. Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go? I believe my lady has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she'd need to rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then, would you please let her know I have something I'd like to talk to her about? But of course, Professor, please, wait here. Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she was shaken by today's events. Luke, if you ever wish to become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little more sensitivity. Oh, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me. My lady will see you now. Just head back through the doorway on the left. Boop. Or no? Ah. Alrighty. New room. Coin. Coin. Hold on. Is there no... Okay, that's 2 coins. Where's my 3rd coin? Floors and buffed to a glossy shine. Lovely. The entire garden is visible from this window. You adore seeing it. These are some posh curtains, of course. What else would they be? There it was. Right there, weirdly enough. Alright, Dahlia, talk to me. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple. What? It's too early to say for sure, but I think it's highly probable the 2 matters are linked. And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this? Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions. I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I am being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once. As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around the village to see what we can find. I appreciate your help, Professor. Well done, I'll be awaiting the good news in the parlor. Time for a fun thing. Chapter 3, The Missing Servant. Combs some mysterious clues about Ramon's disappearance. Save? Sure thing, why not? Have we been productive? I'd say so. Also, very important. Let's look at this photo. My oh my. Look at this picture. What is it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby. The baby must be Baron Reinhold's daughter then. Flora was the name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say that true beauty never ages. I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder. Maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it. I don't know about that. Perhaps we can, perhaps we can't. Dahlia, what have you to say for yourself? Pardon me, but we happened upon an adorable picture of you near Flora. You and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I'm tongue-tied again. God damn it. I beg your pardon? The picture of you holding a baby, the one in the next room. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never had any children. Huh? My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go and find Ramon and bring him back, would you? If that's not Lady Dahlia in the photograph, then who on earth would it be? I think we do well to ask the butler a few questions. Perhaps he can clear this up for us. Also, Chelmy is here. Ugh. By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear something of a puzzle connoisseur. This puzzle was popular in London when I left. I wonder if you have what it takes to solve it. Puzzle 29, 5 suspects. 5 suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give the following statements. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. I know these guys, and 3 of the 5 of us are lying. Don't listen to a word they say. Out of the 5 of us, all 4 of us are lying. All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. The police only want to release suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? Unfortunately, only one of these statements can be true. If one of them is lying, then the others are true, and all of them are telling conflicting statements, so that can't be the case. Same problem goes for 2 or 3 of them be lying. When it gets to 4 of us lying, alright, so if you're the one telling the truth and the other 4 are lying, that makes sense. And then with the 5th one, if all 5 of you are lying, then it means you're not telling the truth either. Which means there has to be someone telling the truth. So, the only one we can't let go is number D. Yes, the only one we can't let go is number D. That man right there. Yes, you know what? That's perfectly correct.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
That's right. Every suspect accused a different number of people. If anyone is telling the truth, it had to be one suspect, no more or less. The only suspect whose statement fits that condition is D. Looks like he's a free man now. And I love the picture. Look at them, suffering in the jail cell while he walks away freely. It's grand. I suppose I should have given you a tougher puzzle to solve. You'd do best to use that brain of yours to find that golden apple everyone's a buzz about. Got a strange gizmo, hey. You got another puzzle for me by chance? Or are you just gonna be dour here all the time? My, our murder is quite a slippery one. Rest assured, Mr. Layton, there isn't a criminal alive that can out with me. I'll have him behind bars before you know it. Shame. Before I leave... Sure, let's go check this out. Cog discovery. A small cog with an intricately carved insignia was recovered from the scene of Simon's murder. Perhaps the murderer dropped it when fleeing the scene. Maybe that is the case. But it's a bit too soon to say. Matthew, my man! Ah, Matthew, do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, one of her holding a small child. Ah, yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinald's former wife, Lady Viola. But you can certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gestures, and even the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron. Wow! Imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? Is there a chance the two were relatives to one another? I've never heard anything to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I really know about the matter. Not at all, you've been the most helpful. Thank you, Matthew. How odd. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair starts to sound. Lady Dahlia was added to our list of mysteries. I probably should have waited, but I kind of forgot. It's fine, it's fine. Lady Dahlia, Bon Reynolds' late wife Viola, is pictured cradling a baby in a photograph on Lady Dahlia's desk. While the two women seem to be complete strangers to each other, their resemblance to each other is too uncanny to be a coincidence. What's really going on here? And if that wasn't wild enough, Journal, please. Oh god. Who succeeded in procuring rooms for the night to put in the village's only inn. But the village's only inn is undergoing renovations. As such, we'll stay in the attic. At least I know we'll be safe. The innkeeper is a sturdy woman who no doubt knows how to wheel a rolling pin should the need arise. Now back to looking for that cat. It was a long struggle that cost Luke some scratches to his face and perhaps his pride, but we finally managed to catch Claudia. I think now would be appropriate to make our way back to the mansion and inform Lady Dahlia of our success. Upon our return to Brown Manor, we were greeted with the awful news of Simon's murder. Ramon was also subsequently nowhere to be found. Seeing Lady Dahlia's distress, I've agreed to search the village for her missing servants. The inspector investigating the murder seems to think I had something to do with it. How strange. Alright, and before I forget, look at that. Our hint coins have gone up in size. No longer a meager pile. Those are some stacks of gold. Isn't that delightful? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Mati, do you have anything else for me? Anything I can do? Great, okay. Hot to check. What, you were in the bookcase the entire time? Okay then. Fine, sure, be there. Hi Claudia, what do you have and why? Claudia, those are glasses. Why do you have glasses? Are those Simon's glasses? Wow. These are Simon's glasses. But how on earth did they end up here? This could be a crucial clue in the investigation. I think it best if we took these to Inspector Chelney. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the? I imagine he simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. Besides, if you have no time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigation, I have some ideas about what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Chelney one bit. He reeks of smoke and he's so full of himself. And the way he treats you, Professor, is just too much. Look, my boy, paid no heed. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go ask around and find Ramon. Although, isn't the only way out of the village to draw a bridge, and that's stuck up right now? How on earth was the body removed from the village then? That's an interesting one. Oh, hey Granny. Agnes, right? Yeah. Look at you fretting away there. Whatever's the matter. Sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago. Nope, I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. I hear you're quite an ace of puzzles. Would you mind helping me out with a puzzle I've been mulling over? Oh, right now, we're sort of in the middle of something, but if you insist. Is this another... Oh no, this is a fun one. The one-line puzzle, number 1. Have you ever heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the paper or tracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? And of course, this is simple. Ah, circles are selected. Got it. Oh no. Ah. That can be drawn. The best thing to do is just try it yourself. Because I'm sure this one can be drawn as well. Ah. Yep, that can be drawn. Oh, wait. That's not good. Tire. Tire. I wonder then. Can I start with this? Come down. Go around. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So, I solved the other tree. I don't think I can do this one. Is this... Oh, yeah. I don't want to try drawing this one exactly. But the other three, I tried and they worked.
Another puzzle solved.
Very nice. It's actually a very easy way to tell whether or not a given picture has been drawn in one stroke. This method will be revealed to you after you solve one more of these riddles. Oh, right. I think I know what it is. Hold on. Is it... 1, 2... Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4... I think I know what the solution is, or like the trick is, but I can't articulate it right now. I'm sure we'll figure it out sooner or later, though. That's some fine work there. I was stuck in this puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, you there, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight. So be careful out there, alright? Well, that was a welcome piece of news. But don't worry about me, because I don't get scared easily. Hey, another gizmo. Boat. Nothing on the boat. Damn it. Alright. Onwards and along. Yep. Hey, you two, what are you up to? Let me in on a secret. I got it. Don't tell me, I told you, I got it. I was searching for somebody, huh? Looking for info, yeah? Sorry, I haven't seen your man. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us? No, I got nothing for you, so asking me about it. I see. Well, in any case, thank you for your time. Oh yeah, good luck with your silly search. 2 silly men on a silly search, right? Right. Ah, but definitely do not go poking around the tower on the north side of the village, understand? The tower on the north side of the village? How do you even get to that part of the village? Do you remember that clock tower in the square? I believe we must pass through it to get to the north side of the village. Let's go and check it out. Ah yes. Gets told not to do it immediately. Let's make a plan to do that thing. Hey, that's a candle again. Oh look, a candle loop. It reminds me, have you heard this one before? Light, which one? Ah. Ah, I see. It's this puzzle. You only have 1 match left. You want to light the room with an oil lamp, start a fire to one room, and heat your bot boiler. In order to complete all the above actions, which one should you light first? Jeez. Whatever could we do? Whatever shall we light? Well, you know, you gotta light the match, dum-dum.
Well, here's my guess. Professor, I've solved it!
That's right. First thing you need to light is the match itself. Without a fire source, how could you possibly start to take care of the lamp, bot, water, or fireplace? Oh, look at that picture. Guys, brilliantly happy with the match that's bleeding brightness on. Terrifying. Wonderful work, Luke. That is indeed the answer. I don't see anyone minding the shop at the moment, so perhaps you should leave for now. Oh, a pine bed. Hey. So Layton or Luke? I think Luke should have this one. This is a terrible time to check this. But bed. Finish on the screen is quite lovely. It's basic, but it does the trick. Look at that. The man's happy. Look at Layton's happiness, right? Does not move an inch. But if there's nothing else in the room, just having something in the room puts him at that happiness. This is the worst. Let's found the handmade things. Square rug is supposed to do in a pinch. Sorry. You like handmade things. You do like this bench. Basic does the trick. Finish is quite lovely. Why are you like this, Layton? You make it sound like you adore most of these things here. Whatever, it's fine. Nope, here we go, hidden puzzle time. Those sweets look absolutely scrumptious, don't they? Look, those sweets just gave me a splendid idea for a puzzle. Have a listen to this. Puzzle 32, sweet jars. You have 10 jars filled with 50 sweets each. Then pour the jars into small bags and attempt to get half of a jar in each bag. Now you have 20 bags of sweets. What is the percentage likelihood that there are an average of 25 sweets in each bag? Oh god. Oh god, it's mad. Also, look at the pretty picture. See? Let's see the pretty picture. Jesus. 10 by 50, 500 sweets. 500 sweets going into 20 bags. That's 250. Hold on. I see. Alright, hold on. Can I draw? Yeah, cool. Great. So, let me see if I can do this neatly. 10 by 50 is 500 divided by 25. Oh, sorry. Divided by 20, which is 25. So the average in each bag is exactly 25. Therefore, your percentage likelihood that that's the average is 100%.
I think I've got it! Layton's apprentice saves the day!
So simple, so tricky, and so stupid. I love it. Very good. You had 50 sweets in 10 jars, giving you a whole of 500 sweets. Divided 50 sweets into 20 bags, so of course the mathematical average of this will be 25 sweets a bag. Therefore, the chance is 100%. Why wouldn't it be? Also, look at your bags. I bet you're getting a good price for them. There we are. Once you understand what the problem is seeing, the problem is... Sorry, what the question is seeing. The problem is a rather simple one, isn't it? Oh, a strange gizmo. Hey. Delightful. That... There's no way that was there before. Come on. It's entirely possible and probable that certain coins don't show up till later on. However, it still is, I believe, 3 in a room. However, the fucky and weird thing is that the room may not be the same room you think it is when something like that happens. And I have a decent idea of an event that should show it later on. Oh, that's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor? Yes, quite right. Someone's standing in front of the entrance. It's Dickie. So let's talk to the guy in here first. Got a puzzle for me? I hear you've been investigating St. Mystere. Feel free to continue, but stay away from that tower. That place brings misfortune upon the village, and I strongly advise you to keep your distance. Oh, no puzzle. How about you? You got a puzzle for me? Is it true what they're saying about a murder at Randall Manor? A murder in our little village. The very thought gives me the shivers, and a great idea for a novel. Oh, excuse my insensitivity. I'm just always on the lookout for new ideas. How can I help you? We're looking for Ramon. Have you seen him around? No. Can't say that I've seen him today. But if his search just end up nothing, he's probably at the park or in the tower. You know, somewhere the villagers don't normally go. The tower, huh? Oh, you should stay as far from the tower as possible. There are all sorts of bad rumors about it. It does seem that way. We keep running into people who say that. Just what are the rumors? Just, you know, bad stuff. There's something really scary about that tower. Ooh. I feel bad I didn't have the top screen up there just now. That's a nice double screenshot. There seems to be a puzzle embedded in this door. I could have sworn there was nothing there a minute ago. Fascinating. This puzzle appears to be acting as some sort of lock for this door. How delightful. Look, my boy, why don't you give this puzzle a try? I'm almost certain the door will open if you solve it. Puzzle 58. Get the ball out. Oh god. Can you get the red ball out of the maze? Slide obstructing blocks out of the way to clear a path for the ball. Problem can be solved in as few as 12 moves. Oh jeez. Okay, move blocks out of the way by sliding your cells across them. Move the red ball in a similar fashion. Slide the ball into the hole by moving the blocks. These can move any which way, which is pretty nice. Also, oh god. I believe it's something like this.
How does this sound?
Yep. Easy enough.
Professor, I've solved it!
I don't know why sometimes it gets stuck. So it feels, so it's a problem. But it's fine. Well done! With all those blocks in the way, getting your ball to the goal was harder than you expected, wasn't it? That one? Not too bad. Don't worry, it gets worse. Very nice! The door should open right up now. Let's go see one thing before we end off, which is Granny Rilton. Going. Just another room. Going. Alright, cool. Granny! Hi! Granny R! Why hello there! Do you often find yourself hopelessly, achingly, painfully stuck on puzzles? Nope. Well then, Sonny, you come to the right place. Welcome to Granny Rilton's Puzzle Shack. Granny Rilton? Where can we find this lady? Isn't it obvious? She's right in front of you, boy. No wonder you have trouble solving puzzles. Yes, you are gazing at the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Rilton, guide to the puzzlers. Beautiful and clairvoyant. Professor, do you know what she's on about? Fret not, Luke. Why don't you let me do the talking here? Sorry to disturb you, Miss Rilton, but by clairvoyance, do you mean to say that you have psychic powers? Can you do things like, say, pick a criminal out of the crowd or visualize the location of lost objects? Pshaw! Any fortune teller can do that. So what if you can see a few days into the future? Big whoop. My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is take those poor lost little puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. Wow, so the puzzles that we have forgotten about. Those puzzles are here now? Not quite, boy. I'm here to welcome puzzles that have no other place to stay in this village. Hehehe. It looks like you finally worked out what makes me so amazing, boy. Now go ahead and give a knock on on the door of that shack, that little shack behind me. I'm getting tongue-tied again. Inside you find rows of cute little jars, each one of them with a forgotten puzzle stuffed inside. I bet you can find those forgotten puzzles of yours somewhere in the midst of all my little praise. Boop. Ah, yep. So I've been doing a great job and I haven't forgotten any. But usually a small bottle with a cork stopper will be here, indicating that you have a missed puzzle. And the room just completely lines up and fills up with all those puzzles. I don't know if there's a limit or if the bottles have specific places for each puzzle, but it is with mentioning as a place to pay attention to, and if you feel like you're missing puzzles, this is definitely the place to go. Oh, hello there. If the cottage is empty, then you just have to get out there and find some more puzzles. On the other hand, if you leave too many puzzles unsolved, they might not all fit in the cottage. If that's the case, you can see that the rest of your lost puzzles are tapping on the broom icon that will appear. Now go on, see what you have waiting inside the cottage. There we go. Little broom icon apparently. God damn it, Granny! Granny, please, no, please, no, please, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Run, run away. Alright, we need to talk to Dickie. However, odds are when we come back, or I should say next time, we're gonna check out the left side of town and then check out the front of town, or maybe the front first, because I have a feeling new chapter, new reasons to check out the NPCs, and that is always a great time. So I hope you enjoyed. Please take care, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye.